I'm already getting spicy. I've already went wild. So I'm starting with clean canvas. I'm using the shade Fair. Just kind of tap that across. You know the drill. Then I already have this out. So this is the Danessa Myricks. This is one of her color fixes. It's in the shade Bubblegum. And I'm going to grab this on a synthetic brush and I'm just kind of going to buff this in my crease. And the reason I have the other eye primer on first is because this one's going to mix into the one in the shade Fair. And it's just going to give it a little bit more time to blend. These will dry down, but since it's going to mix with that base, it's going to kind of turn into more of a tacky base. That way we can layer powder eyeshadow on top and blend it later. And don't forget, it's Unexpected Tuesday, so you don't know what's happening over here. I'm out of control. So believe it or not, this look isn't going to be too out of control, but it's going to be somewhat out of control. It's a miniature out of control. Okay, this is a neon pigment from Helen E Cosmetics. I love these. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. This is a Sephora number 10 brush. These are wild. Look how little is on there. So I'm just going to start packing this on my lid and kind of bring that up into my crease. And then it'll kind of transition into that other pink. I'm going to have to pick up a little bit more. And you're just going to keep packing this on the lid until it's really nice and vibrant. These are so cool. I love these. Okay, this is already bomb. So if I start disappearing and you're like, well, where'd she go? I'm filming a TikTok too. So I'm just going to keep kind of packing this on. I want it to be pretty intense. This is already so pretty. I absolutely love it. And what I'm going to do is, where'd Sheila go? Sheila, that gum ran away. And Mama dropped her glasses. All is well. So we're just going to wipe this off really fast. There's still going to be product on here, but as always, we're just going to use just a little bit to kind of transition into that light pink. Bring it out this way. There we go. All right, let's do just a little skinny wing liner. This is one of my faves right now. The Maybelline one, which I'm going to have typed out. Notice that I just relaxed my eye. I want to really make sure that I'm kind of just bringing it out of this fold. Because if I was to do it this way, it would look really nice. But what we're wanting to do is while our eyes are relaxed, we want to make sure that's how we're mapping it out. And then I got extra spicy and I thought, let's smoke out this wing a little bit. So I'm going to grab my favorite black eyeshadow. This is the Lorac Luxe Diamond palette. Love this palette. And this is a MAC 228. And I kind of just tap it right at the root first. And then from there, we'll just kind of start tapping upwards. We're not going to smoke it out like crazy, but I thought just a little bit of smudginess would kind of make it look cool. So now we can just kind of pull it back and forth. You can pull over a little bit this way. Just kind of softens that line. This is a really good tip for hooded eyes. You can't quite get your liquid liner to look perfect. Just smudge it. You're barely just kind of smoking a little bit. See how it still looks very defined? But if you just kind of blur that top a little bit, you can kind of really shape your eye better. Look what I purchased. Y'all remember this? Who remembers when this was all I used? You know what? I saw it was on Amazon and I hopped on it. So here we are. I'm going to work this through the center. Okay, just put it everywhere on my face. I'll focus most of it to the center like I talked about yesterday. I'm also saving that as an IGTV. But I'll focus most of it on the center and then whatever's left I'll just use a little bit out this way, but I never put it right there. And I'm using my Anissa All Over Care brush. And of course I'm going to avoid underneath my eye. So kind of right through here, we're just going to avoid with the matte primer. So I just popped on this lash. These are from Velour Lashes. Look how spicy. They're so spiky, but so perfect. The lash band's so small. They're in the style Sassy but Classy. I like them. Who remembers me wearing this every single day for like 2 years straight? This was my favorite foundation for so long. I used it up, and then of course my job, I get so many products, and I loved some other things, but I want to try this again. I have it on this side, and I'm telling you, it just looks like skin, and the color is just, it's flawless. And I also love this applicator. So we'll just pop some right there. The Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 hour breathable long wear foundation. I'm using the shade Soft Beige. The only thing is I really, really want them, and maybe even now we can ask them to extend the shade range, because this formula is just, it's incredible. It's honestly still one of my favorite foundations. It wears amazing with this primer. It's just magic. I'm going to use my Kylie concealer today. I always love this concealer with this foundation. So I'm just going to put some there and there. I'm using gypsum today. That'll be good. Put my lid back on that. And I'm actually going to do my bronzer and blush off camera, because I'm gonna react to this on TikTok. It needed a whole song. I'm so excited. They look absolutely stunning. I'll probably post the review here at some point, so don't feel left out. But I am gonna film that for TikTok. Honestly, 10 out of 10 for packaging. It feels good in my hand. I'm gonna do my Givenchy powder. I'm gonna go ahead and set my entire face, but I always start with my under eye. Again, please check IGTV. There is the most in-depth detailed video ever there. So we're just gonna go ahead and press this in. Just really take your time. Puffs make a huge difference. Now I'm gonna set the rest of my face with my Kosas powder here. I'm using my Anissa multi-powder brush, and I'll just kind of press this in on the rest of my face. I really like this powder. Let's grab some white eyeshadow base and see where that takes us. Let's kind of apply this on our inner corner, but let's try to make it as thin as possible. It's going to look like it's going to be pretty intense for a second, but we'll just kind of place it. I'm just using a lip brush to place it. And then we can just grab a flat, kind of dense brush, even an eyeshadow brush, but just tap. There we go. That's what we're looking for right there. And then we're going to do a pastel eye. I love this palette. If you guys don't have this palette, go ahead and grab it right now. I feel like I've been using it non-stop. It has such great pastels in it. I mean, look at that. This is so pretty. And then kind of whatever's left will go underneath here. All right, we're gonna get spicy. I'm gonna grab this cream gel liner here from ColourPop, and I'm gonna apply it on my waterline, but I'm gonna stop right there. And I'm going to grab a black gel liner. Here's my one from Wet n Wild. Here it is. I love this one. And then we'll just apply this on the outer part. That's cool. So on my lips, I'm wearing this from NARS. This is the Air Matte Lip Color. It's in the shade All Yours, and then Oh Snap Lip Liner from ColourPop. I just kind of tapped it in. I didn't really perfect the edges. And with this formula, it's very, very fluffy, so you just kind of want to tap it in. It's just so pretty. I like it. All right, guys, we're all done. I'm going to eat my tomatoes. I just eat bowls of tomatoes. I don't know. I love tomatoes. I'll be posting the Jaclyn Cosmetics Blush Bronzer Duo. That'll be on TikTok. I'm going to go edit that. Tomorrow, I've been taking Wednesdays to just kind of use it as an educational day. So I think I might just repost my IGTV there, because I want to film something tomorrow and I can't miss out on the trend. So I wanted to do the one where the way we used to do our makeup in 2016 and then the way we do our makeup now. I've got to film that tomorrow. I just have to. Please forgive me if I don't post a story. I'll post something tomorrow for sure. I'm always here, but I want to film that. I do not want to miss that trend because I was in 2016 and it was so much fun and I want to draw triangles. Okay, I love you guys so much, and I'll definitely see you tomorrow.